Hi, Chris. Super excited to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation. My name is Pierre Latscha, and I am the co-founder of One Pilot. So in a nutshell, One Pilot is redefining customer care outsourcing with the right mix of AI and human agents. We kickstarted the journey a bit less than 5 years ago now, running 30 million annual recurring revenue, being proudly break-even after a seed and Series A fundraised. And before launching One Pilot, I used to be a private equity investor for 5 years.
Nice. So why was customer care outsourcing the focus you wanted to work on?
It's a good question. Actually, we co-founded the company alongside with my 4 best friends. So we have 5 co-founders with Adrian, Lucas, Kenza, and Robin. And it was during pandemic time. E-commerce was like really going crazy on the one side. On the other side, regular call center were super hit by the pandemic and needed to shut down their facilities. So it means on the one side, you had an increase of all of the customer care tickets. And on the other one, the agents that were supposed to answer those tickets were not available. So maybe to take a step back, what is customer care about? Remember, each time you interact with a brand, should it be by phone, chat, or on social media, during, after, or before a sales, you have created a customer care ticket. And last 24 hours, it's more than 250 million customer care tickets that have been created. So it's a must-have for brands to answer those tickets fast, efficient, and round the clock. And this is our job at One Pilot to help and support them delight their prospect or users with best-in-class answers.
Awesome. Well, did you see? I mean, this seems like an obvious deficiency just in the world across customer care. It seems like anytime you're trying to get help with any company ever, it's a bad experience. Was that the inspiration, or was there something, more?
Yeah, so first thing first, I am truly convinced that customer care is a profit center. You wouldn't imagine yourself entering into a physical store without a physical assistant. Why should it be different online? In the companies I've invested in, the struggle was the following. Website visits were super high during night and weekends. Also, conversion was lower during office than during office hours. So the real answer was like, we didn't add any kind of virtual assistant to support users or clients during their buying experience. So this is on the one side. On the other one, our model is super novel since all of our agents are remotely based and contractors. So state of the art of the market is more of a full-time employee agents working in huge facilities, onshore, nearshore, or offshore. So the more you move away from where the ticket had been created. So our place to business model relies on 2 pillars. The first one are agents. We have a bit more of 2,000 agents working worldwide, human agents. And we empower those agents with the One Pilot app. So we are a bit more of 110 people internally, and more than 35% of them are working on the R&D part. The One Pilot app aim is to first reproduce physical call center conditions with nomad virtual-based agents first, and second is to maximize our operational efficiency, both in terms of production, so agents manage to solve more tickets per hour than a regular agents, and management, or managers being able to manage more tickets. And this lead us to get quite nice USPs versus competition. We are structurally less expensive, first, way more flexible, and being able to deliver best-in-class quality, thanks to the fact that we are able to allocate the right agents to the right mission, first, and second, that our tech-enabled play kind of guarantee the answer efficiency when it's not auto-solved, or meaning that when our AI agents does not handle by themselves the query of the end user.
Awesome. So I agree with you that customer service is a profit center. Can you talk about how One Pilot helps your clients turn their customer care into a better profit center or a more effective profit center?
Let's take one concrete example. So have you heard about Dashwater?
No.
It's a soda brand quite famous in Europe. So Dashwater has a subscription-based business model. And prior to work with One Pilot, Dashwater used to work with kind of a regular legacy call center. So first, we reduced Dashwater cost by 2x thanks to our home shoring model. So entrepreneurs working from home, empowered with the One Pilot tech. Second, we convert. So this is in terms of the cost saving part. Second, in terms of additional incomes, we managed to convert more prospect clients, just answering them their pre-sales related questions anytime quite well, I would say. And then we managed to increase their subscriber base just because we were able to gain trust of those users to the product for them to become long-term users. So have a direct impact on CAC reduction and LTV improvement.
Mhm. Awesome. All right. So many follow-up questions. This is the time of AI, at least for a little bit longer. Hopefully the bubble doesn't burst too hard here soon. How do you balance AI automation with customer care and actual customer care agents?
It's a core question that we are tackling on a daily basis. I would say One Pilot's motto and mindset since day one is to align our interest with our clients' wants, right? So our aim is to be able to reduce average handling time of a ticket, should be a phone call, a mail, whatever, with the right human and tech mix, right? So it means that for us, when we can leverage AI to solve a ticket without human implication, we are more than happy to do it. And this is what we deliver, the perfect mix of AI agents and human agents, right? To do so, the key stuff to answer a ticket, for example, you have not received your order of the yoga carpet you ordered at Decathlon, which is one of our clients, by the way, is to say that to be able to answer these tickets as an agent, I will need three things. First one, I will need an access to a granular knowledge base, which is obviously one of the One Pilot module. Second one, I will need an access to Decathlon's back office to be able to track where is the order, what carrier is managing it, and what is the ATL. And then I will need an access to your ticketing tool, so your smart mailbox, where all of your channels are syndicated. So to do so, when we are able to be integrated with this triptych of knowledge-based ticketing tool back office, then we are able to deliver insane quality with AI agents. On the other hand, when we are not, we still need a human implication in the loop, but we try to do everything we can for the human part to be only allocated to the essential. Should it be a validation of an hypothesis of the knowledge base, or really bring a delightful experience to the end user?
Great. So in your experience, you've probably seen a tremendous amount of improvements in AI over the last 3 years or so. Do you think we will reach a time where a human is not necessary in customer service?
I think also the maturity could be in some years. Some brands will prefer to maintain human interaction in the loop for certain kind of interactions, for example, level 2, level 3, pre-sales related tickets, ask, whatever. So my take is to say, yes, AI is delivering insane thing. Yes, it managed to answer well and fast sometimes, but for AI to spread across the customer care industry, AI provider will need to be super well integrated with the client's tool stack. And this is a key challenge that we are managing on a daily basis, is to get properly integrated to our client's tool first. Second is Gen AI is doing insane results, but it's even better when it's trained. So a regular path for us when we onboard a client is to say, first, we connect to our client's tools, ticketing, back office. Then our human agents will solve tickets. By solving tickets, they will train our AI. Then step 2 is for our AI to push those agents some kind of suggested answers and back office process for agents, a bit like kind of a Tinder, like to swipe right or left, good or not, and to explain why. And then step 3, we go to see our clients and to say, okay, above what level of confidence are you willing us to auto send this message? For example, let's say 95%, then all right, each ticket with more than 95% confidence in our answer will be auto solved by our AI agent. And by default, we will bill them less than a regular human agent because the COGS to deliver this ticket is less expensive for us.
Mhm. Awesome. All right. So you started this company how long ago?
A bit more 4 years and a half ago.
Got it. So how did I mean five total co-founders, including you?
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
Okay. So how did you guys get traction? How did you get momentum? How'd you get the word out? Let's start.
So One Pilot is inception occurred during the pandemic. So once again, all e-commerce brands were having a lot of tickets backlog and ticket queries because e-commerce was increasing big time. On the other hand, it was super hard for them to deliver on the human perspective because regular call center facilities were shut down because agents were sick, basically. So we kickstarted, we faked it a bit early days, the first 3 months of One Pilot in a private beta version where we operated by ourselves with my co-founders, signing clients, managing them, solving tickets around the clock. It was quite intense, but it still is one of our core value is that every employee at One Pilot still need to shift at least 2 hours per month to stay close to the product. So the momentum came from here. So the macro was at our advantage, I would say. Then we operated for 3 months at the private beta, and then we fundraised our seed round with the Global Funders Capital, which is a rocket internet fund, to be officially launched and to kickstart the journey.
Awesome. And who is your ideal client to work with, and how do you find them?
Well, we had a structured go-to-market starting with e-commerce, with clients such as Decathlon that I mentioned, Victoria's Secret. Then we moved to the finance industry with flagship references such as Conto, then insurance with players such as Alan, travel, mobility. And so those are our 5 main industries in terms of ideal customer profile.
Mhm.
Then for them, we deliver two kind of service. The first one is a regular customer care one. So to answer any kind of interaction you may have with the brand. And on the other one, we also have a sales and retention program where we proactively reach out to our clients, prospect, or user with a conversion intent, really booking a B2B meeting, upsell, cross-sell, getting referral, this kind of stuff.
Awesome. All right. So, how do you find great customer care reps?
It's a good question, and we just celebrated the 100,000 application on the One Pilot app last week. So first thing first, our agents promote One Pilot for attractive pay, insane flexibility for them to be able to work whenever and wherever they want. And third, the fact that the One Pilot app enhances their day-to-day. Customer care is about manual and repetitive tasks, and what we aim to do is to get the most of our agents for them to really allocate their bandwidth to the essential, meaning delighting the customer or solving complex issues, while our tech integration and AI is doing the rest. That being said, we have a bit more of 2,000 agents working worldwide with insane retention for our customer care agents, because in average, One Pilot agents stay more than 22 months, if I'm correct, which is double down than what a regular customer care agent is normally staying in a regular call center with facilities.
Yeah. Wow. So how many apply to how many get hired? So you guys must be extremely selective, it sounds like.
Yeah, so far we only select less than 5% of applicants.
Wow.
With the asynchronous test first, grammar, spelling, conjugation, logical, this kind of stuff. Then we also have obviously KYC check on those agents for them to have a quick call with our supply managers to bring this human touch in the loop by default. And then we allocate them into a batch being a small One Pilot, where you will encounter a limited number of clients that you will work on. And mention the One Pilot customer care operating system. We have key modules for agents development, such as knowledge base, academy, insurance, automatic payout, quality insurance are already mentioned. Agents virtual room for them to be able to share and exchange best practices as well. And most importantly, the One Pilot cockpit that manage remote-based agents to connect to our clients' tools in the most secured way, since we are ISO 27001. So this is really on the management part, and on the production part, it's a way to pre-solve or suggest to agents the right answers to be sent for them to increase their payout with aligned interest with the end users one and our clients.
Wow. Just real quick, just for fun, is it harder to find great clients or great customer care representatives?
It's a good one. I would say it's easier. It's kind of chicken and eggs. It's easier to find good clients with good agents, and it's easier to find good agents with good clients. Anyways, I would say both are super linked, and both teams, supply and sales, are doing a tremendous job. Really, by default, we are a bit more selective on the agent side than on the client side. Also, we are super careful on what kind of clients we do on board. So I would say it's easier to get agents. Also, we are laser focused to really only onboard the right clients to the right missions, to be focused on the essential us as well, as I mentioned, with our structured go-to-market strategy.
Awesome. All right, my final question for you. It is an open-ended question. You can take it in any direction you like, personally, professionally, business, life. It's the name of the show. And the question is, what are you working towards?
My chipping skills in golf to refer to Steg. No, I am, to be honest, so yes, I'm working on my chipping skills. But no, to be honest, it's not really to work on something. It's like one of our core principle is to have fun and to enjoy what we do. So we aim to redefine customer care standards, but we also aim to build a great place for our team. And having fun is something that may look a bit childish or I don't know, but waking up every morning with the curiosity and willingness to learn new things, to fail, to learn from those failures is something that is really key, I would say, in my day-to-day, and to grow as a team, having fun with our clients, agents, and teammates.
Awesome. Awesome. And where can my listeners find out more about you and One Pilot?
Oh, well, on our website, onepilot.co, LinkedIn as well, and well, we start to have quite good market shares in Europe and the US. So maybe you are already interacting with One Pilot without knowing it via the brands, should it be in B2C or B2B businesses you are interacting with.
Yeah. Awesome. Pierre, well, thank
And
you. Go ahead.
yeah, and sorry, and we expanded and are industrializing our go-to-market into the US market after a successful one in the France, England, and Ireland and the DACH markets. So we'll be in New York for NFF in January. Happy to meet anyone that is aiming to speak about customer experience there. It will be a pleasure.
Awesome. Awesome. Pierre, thank you so much for taking the time, man. And I really want to, give you a lot of credit. Uh, English is not your native tongue, and these are hard enough to do in in your first language, much less your second, maybe it's even your third. So very, very impressive work, my friends. But thank you for taking the time as well.
Did my best. Thank you, Chris. See you in Barcelona.
All right. To all our listeners out there, thanks so much for tuning in and keep on growing out there, buddy. See ya.